Shalom. Brother Kabad, that man, GMS lesson, GMS keep pushing before going further. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, the Kadash, the bonus to our apostle, Elder Great Millstone, teach us his truth according to the Bible, do well. And I shall one of sincere argument to the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth with diligence and sincerity and charity, and I shall one. To all you sincere followers, believe that Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well. You men, women, and children, hopefully, like Shalom. Had to handle some business this morning, still handling it, and got a little bit of time, so I thought I would bring it out a little with an edifying lesson. And this captivity, man, we deserve it though. Let me go to Baruch. The Lord really made it difficult through this devil and stressing, man. The scriptures say, Baruch 3 and 8, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments. And this is where I want to stick out here. We're subject to payments. We're subject to meet demands, and we have to re-register this, re-register that. Make sure everything's up to par in this devil's kingdom, man. He finds a way to make a dollar off of everything. And I'm pretty sure brothers and sisters have seen this clip. A lot of Jakes say it, a lot of people say it. It's funny. How does it go? The so-called, the black man made the stoplight. Esau made the ticket, something to that effect. So-called, black man made, lights. Esau made the electricity bill. All right. Something to that effect. But we're subject to payments, man. You always gotta, if you don't, make your payments, if you don't stay on top, you gotta be damn near perfect in this man's society just to be left alone. You gotta register your car insurance. Okay, if your car's not up to par, you gotta pay money to get back up to this double standards. This is a constant pressure on Jake, man. You get a renewal letter for those of you that rent. You rent $100, $200, right? We got to get out of here. But anyways, it says, Baruch 3 and 8, this is without scatter us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. So the things that we're going through, and that's why, when you sit back and think about it, we deserved it. We deserve it. All right, fall in it, because we are our forefathers coming back. All right, those of you that believe in the reincarnation, being back in the flesh. All right, so a lot of people don't believe in that, especially Christians. Stop calling them Christians. Start calling them straight jacket people. That's what they need to be in a straight jacket, man. But I want to start off with that. Now let's go to Micah. Chapter 2, verse 1 says, woe to them that devise iniquity, right, sin, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. All right, now who has the power to do these things? The self-proclaimed so-called white man. You read Job 9:24, I believe it is. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. So what the wicked going to do with the power? They're going to be wicked. They're going to devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds, as the scriptures say. And all these different laws and decrees that they bring forth, all right, it grieves the people, especially the Israelites. As the old saying goes, don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. They showed you that in Coming to America, that little, that little tiny little apartment that Akeem and them rented. Didn't have a window. I did have it when it was facing a brick wall. All right. Then they had to go use the bathroom out in the hallway. But destruction. All right. Woe means destruction unto you devils, man. You know, you're constantly putting the squeeze on the people, but guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna put the squeeze on you because these are considered curses, man. What the average so-called black, Latino, Native American Indian goes through are curses, man. And according to Deuteronomy 30 and 7, they're gonna be applied on your red ass, man. Okay, the law's gonna go forth out of Yasharallah, man. With a rod of iron. Can't wait, man. Says verse 2, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. And that's been the MO of the so-called devil, man. Well, he is a devil, not so-called, the so-called white man. All right, who biblical nationality is the Hebrew Edomites. All right, our wicked and evil brother, which we ain't brothers no more. All right, you threw that in the trash a long time ago. My man said trash. So it says, so Micah 2 and 2, it says, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's what this devil has done with his power. All right, make it hard to just, live life. There it is. You try to be a stand up, citizen in this man's kingdom, and he makes it difficult. That lets you know right there, this is not our rest. We can't get comfortable here. Constantly oppressed. They always got these little make it, out of your poverty or situation schemes, which in actuality is it's just trying to escape the curses. And we just read in Baruch the 3rd chapter. We deserve it, man. For all the iniquities that we committed in our former lives and in these lives, man. All right. This is Isaiah 10 and 1. It says, once again, woe means destruction. So the Lord is saying here that, look, destruction is going to come upon the wicked. All right. Especially, these elites who set forth these laws, who, what they call it, shadow government, the elite bankers who run the world. All right. It's woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees because these laws are passed down. These presidents, these governors, these mayors, they're just the ones that enforce it. Through what? Through the and through their police force, man. Taxes, all these things, man, to oppress a man. It says, Isaiah 10:1, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness. They're writing grieve. Let's get that definition of grievousness. Okay. Let's see. In the Hebrew, mawal. Okay. Trouble. Mischief. All right. They're writing mischief. They're writing troublemaking. All right. Naughtiness. And this is a behavior amongst children. And Esau's nothing but a big kid, man. He's nothing but a big kid. All right. And what does he do with the pen? He writes in the law how he continue to destroy the Israelites, how he can continue to keep us down. You know? A little better. I guess I'll just let the sun do its thing. It's like all on my face, but it is what it is. All right? So Isaiah 10:1, woe unto them to decree unrighteous decrees. A decree is a law. And this man's always changing his law books up, man. Because once someone finds a loophole, he brings another law out to cover up that loophole. When the laws of the Bible are perfect. All right, according to Reagan, back in what, 88, he said the Bible was the law of the land. Okay. Isaiah 10:1, woe unto them that decree and righteous decrees and right grievances which they have prescribed. Okay. They write grievances which they have. This is what they prescribe for the people. Grievousness, man. And that's something that mischief of what a child would do. Not someone who has sense, someone who's righteous. Once again, I'm gonna bring it out because it's my second time quoting it. This is not our rest. It's Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise, ye, and depart, for this is not your rest." It's talking about your mindset. How can you get comfortable? You're constantly subject to payments, constantly subject to wicked laws, all right, that they don't tell you about. I remember back here, I got years ago, man, I got stopped because and the cop was just being an asshole, man. You know how like if you buy a car, they'll give you like a thing to go around your license plate to say where you got the car from, this, that, and the third. Well, I had something like that on my license plate. Cop pulled me over, gave me a ticket for that because that was illegal to have that. I didn't know it, but something that stupid. You know what I mean? Something that stupid cost me money. And my ignorance of not knowing. Can't get comfortable here, man. Micah 2:10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. It's going to destroy a lot of our people. Why would you want to continue? You should be seeking out a righteous kingdom. Let's get that real fast. And I don't know how long I'm gonna take this. I'm trying to handle some business now, so let me see here. Let's go to 2 Peter 3. I'll start at 10. It says 2 Peter 3:10, but the day of the Lord becomes a thief in the night. Right? A thief is creeping up. And we are creeping up on the day of our Lord Lord Yahweh returning. And Lord will deliver us out of this hellhole, this fucking cesspool of shit. Okay, the morality here is shit. The laws are being passed are shit. Our people, 2/3 of them are shit. Trying to find a decent woman, a good clean girl, right? What he told me coming to America? Go to church, get you a good clean girl. Everybody's liars, proud, but the thief gonna come. 2 Peter 3:10, but the day of the Lord comes a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. That's gonna be a beautiful day, man. All right, who's in that heaven right now? Esau, Edom. Shalom out, y'all. Watch my shot, Barakatah, Kazak Bun Yahweh. Shalom. That he's in his heavens right now. We're in our hell. All right, that's a balance. All right, but guess what? The Lord's going to reverse that, and he's in the reversing process now. All right, trading places. It's going to happen soon. Come Deuteronomy 30:7. All right, well, let me get ready to wrap it up because I think I'm about to be next. It says, the heavens shall pass with a great noise through those missiles, World War III, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works therein shall be burnt up. That's right. Seeing then all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in? All holy conversation and godliness, right? Your conduct should be within these scriptures in righteousness. Verse 12 is the point. Was Yeah, looking for a hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with further heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, because righteousness is not dwelling here. No, but I gotta go. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.